I actually have no idea what those little bullet-looking capsules are. I guess missile-looking capsules. I don't know what to call them. Or actually, I believe they're just random items. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. You actually pick up items throughout the game. They're all generally pretty useless. Ammo is basically what it says. It refills your ammo bar if you use it. I actually don't know what save is. Oh, you know what? Let's just show them off here. Oh yeah, this here is a weapon for Panthera, I believe. Oh yeah, this is actually a pretty cool one, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there we go. It actually does crap for damage, but I don't know, I just really like the idea. And actually, just like just like a lot of Triton's best weapons too, it's actually a bit of a piercing shot as well, which makes it really useful for bosses. I actually did not mind my Panthera playthrough of this game. He actually has like a few little tricks that make him useful at certain parts of the game. For example, this stage is actually pretty annoying for a lot of the other characters. We're actually going to go down the hole here. There's actually a little bit of a branch there. You can either jump over the hole and go forward, or you can go down the hole. There's actually stuff in the hole, though, so this is the way we're going to go. The first time through, at least. Oh, and that is another... yeah, another weapon for Triton, I believe. I believe that's the Reflect Barrier. Basically blocks projectiles. It's not terribly useful for most of the game. It lasts for a really long time, though, which is pretty cool. But in general, you're not really in a ton of danger from projectiles throughout the game, so it's got very limited usefulness, but it is extremely useful against one particular boss that we'll see later. Other than that, though, that's basically it. But yeah, oh yeah, I was talking about why Alcides is garbage. Yeah, basically the big thing is that Alcides, basically none of his weapons are effective against bosses. Even his regular attack isn't very good against bosses, just because it's so close range. So he's basically good for nothing. Like, he can clear out enemies fine. He would be good at farming if it weren't for, like, the 6-second frickin' spellcasting animation he has to do to clear the screen every time. This part here is so stupid. I have no idea how they even expect you to dodge that garbage. Thankfully, we got a handy little health pickup there to make up for it. This next boss is actually a little bit tricky. Or actually, okay, that tank there, I believe, is actually... yeah, it's actually, like, shoots at you and damages you. That's the annoying thing about this area. If you don't go down the hole and just go across the surface, you come across, like, a bunch of tanks. Only, it's annoying because some of the tanks are just for decoration, and some of them are actually like enemies that'll shoot at you and damage you if you touch them. And it's really impossible to tell the difference. And it doesn't really matter anyways, because you can't kill them except with Panthera. So it's just like, okay, this here right at the beginning is actually your best opportunity to damage the boss. And you can see instantly why Triton is just a no-brainer for this boss. And again, this boss is just unbearably tedious with any other character. Even more so than the crab. Because it's like, look what's about to happen. This here is your only opportunity to hit him if you use any other character than Triton. It's like you get like a third as much damage per cycle. It's absurd. Although, again, Panthera actually has its advantages here, though. You can see those bombs he's shooting out are actually kind of tricky. Some of them will just hit the ground and explode, and are basically harmless. Others will actually stop and a little bit above the ground and actually... I don't know, basically just... I don't know what to call it. Yeah, basically just fly right at you. He throws curveballs sometimes, effectively. And, yeah, those little curveballs that he throws can be a bit annoying to dodge, but Panthera, not a problem for him. He doesn't even have to duck. Mind you, I guess Alcides can just stay ducking as well, since he can't hit the boss during that phase anyways, but you know. Actually, I believe I could be using their... or actually, you know what? I'm an idiot. So yeah, the grenade. The grenade here is the other reason why this boss is way, way easier with Triton. Okay, I didn't even get a chance to show it off. But basically, if you use the grenade there... Yeah, I actually missed my chance. Or no, the grenade will be good against the next boss, too. But, yeah, grenade is also super effective against that boss. It just pierces through him and does tons and tons of hits per shot. Did I show off the grenade in the first place? I think I did. Whatever. That's the grenade. And actually, the grenade actually has a secondary function as well. I believe, like, they call it a grenade even though it looks like a missile. And that actually becomes... The reason why becomes a bit apparent. If you shoot it upwards... Okay, never mind. That was a bit of a dud. But anyways, yeah, you see it kind of goes back down. And yeah, it explodes when it hits the ground. So it is... and you see there kind of the downside of using it that way, which is that you actually get damaged by the explosion when it hits the ground. I am going to want to hit 640 experience. Not for the next boss, but for the boss after. I don't know if I want to farm at all or not. I probably won't need to. Between the next couple... I guess the next boss and a half, I guess I'll call it. I should be good for experience for the rest of the game. It's... Yeah, I think it's here that I'm going to jump off. Nope, no it isn't. Come back to me. Oh no! Oh, shit. I thought I'd missed it already. Oh well, guess we're doing this again. This area is actually not that bad. It seems like in theory it might be like super duper annoying just because whenever you fall off you might fall all the way back down, but it's not. This is actually a really short area. I was like halfway down the level when I fell off there. Right, I think it's at the next one that I want to jump off because there is a weapon off to the side for... I think it's Panthera's next weapon. Or maybe Triton's last weapon? Oh, it's neither of those. It's another one for Alcides. Oh, right. Yeah, this is the black hole. Oh, the black hole. Okay, if I wasn't able to stress to you just how worthless Alcides is... This is the black hole. As usual, gigantic casting animation. And there, that's the black hole. It sits there, whirling in the center of the screen. Everything blinks black. And that's it. As far as I can tell, it doesn't actually do anything. I think it might actually, like the hole itself, can actually damage enemies, I think. But it's hard to tell because, like, there are a few enemies that I've noticed die when they run into the hole. But, most enemies it just doesn't work on. And also, the hole is like right in the dead center of the screen where your character is anyways. So it's like... I'm going to show this off again. I'm just flabbergasted at how worthless this thing is. It's like when you're going through the level, and the camera follows, like you're in the center, your character's in the center of the screen overlapping the black hole, so you can't even make enemies run into the black hole without... Oh shit, I actually want to switch to Triton here. You might think, oh, another boss where Triton's ability to shoot up will be extremely useful, but actually just about anyone can take out this guy just as easily. Yep, and that's got that guy taken care of. Yeah, I wasn't exactly thrilled by that one either. But regardless, you still plays the little fanfare and you still get a bunch of experience for that. So that's that. I'm actually making much better time than I thought I would here. Like, we're probably well over halfway done the game at this point. Okay, now we're on to the ghost ship. Actually, this is actually the point of the game where a lot of the other characters start to hit their stride. Panthera in particular becomes basically invincible at this point in the game. Or actually, was that Panthera's weapon? Yeah, I think that was the weapon that makes Panthera basically invincible. Yeah, you see, you've got your inv shield right there, and yeah, I say basically invincible. I suppose you could say literally invincible. You use the inv shield, and he becomes invincible for a very, very long time. This thing lasts frickin' forever. Nothing can kill you. Nothing can hurt you. Literally nothing can hurt you. As long as this thing is up. And if you've been leveling up Panthera all this way, he'll have a big long ammo bar as well. So you can just, you'll have, like if you've been leveling him up, you'll have enough ammo to carry you through the rest of the game. Just like perma-invincibility. Wonderful. So yeah, this is the point where Panthera becomes basically godlike. But his weapon still sucks because we haven't been leveling him up, so we're not going to use him. And actually, Alcides basically gets the same thing, actually. I don't think he gets it till the next stage, but yeah, he also has an invincibility shield. That's basically the same as Panthera's, except, of course, it has that stupid, annoying cast time at the start. And I don't think it lasts as long, either. So, oh yeah, you know what? I'm pretty close. I might as well just level up a bit. Or actually, nah, I don't think I need to. This next boss is actually not very tough. Oh, actually, this might be a decent little space to level up, now that I think of it. Or maybe not. I'm actually kind of getting my ass kicked. I mean, this next boss isn't actually that easy. I mean, it's pretty easy, but I am going to take a few hits. Probably more than I... Oh yeah, speaking of taking hits... yeah, there's something I might actually have to prepare for. Well, sub-tank is your other... Or you know what, let's try the missile. I haven't shown off these items yet. I was going to, but I got distracted. So yeah, that was like kind of a little cutscene. Cutscene? I don't know what to call it there. Whoops. Yeah, so that's the missile right there. Did you miss that? It's kind of hard to see. And I think I just used all of them. You don't even get that many of them. They do shit for damage. What is even the point? There's also the T-bomb, which is even more worthless. You know what? I'm just going to use the sub-tank. Can I use the sub-tank? No. Okay, so the sub-tank is basically a reserve tank from Metroid. Yeah, you die, and it automatically refills your health. I don't want to waste more than one on this boss, though. I'm actually curious if I can use the T-bomb. T-bomb is definitely the worst of the items in the game, but we'll see if it can actually make it work against this guy. Nope. Oh, hey, that actually hit him, I think. Maybe. But yeah, basically the only thing that T-bomb's good for is it, there's a health pickup hidden behind a breakable wall in Stage 2. And the T-bomb is the only thing that can break that breakable wall. And that's literally the only good thing that T-bomb is useful for. The delay is just way too long to actually kill enemies with it. So that's another worthless item, where it's just like... There's actually a lot of things in the game that are just like literally only good in one spot. Like Panthera, his ability to crawl through tunnels, but there aren't any tunnels except for the one in the first stage. T-bomb is good for blowing up breakable walls, but there's only one breakable wall in the entire game. That's in the second stage. Alcides is black hole, except there's only like a few enemies in the game that it even works on. Okay, now we got our level up to the last stage of our weapon. So there, that's that.